push-ups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on last year's national champion, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. Bringing it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So Michigan's offense will go to work first. Wants to go up top on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Wolverines are on the move. Right back to the well. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver. So that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Runs through a tackle. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Talking to their coaches, they said we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being a...
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I really love that first drive by the offense, it always seemed like they were just one step ahead of the D. And a nice job there down close. When the defense knew they were going to run the football, being more physical, running it in on third down to get the touchdown.
From inside the 10, here he comes. So Illinois' offense will go to work for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the outside.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a good game. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll start this drive firing.
Oh, freaking A, Bernard.
Great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive. Finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up. But he's a guy that needs to touch the football.
Oh, my gosh.
And I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job.
Dog it, dude.
And he's human. He finally missed.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He hurls one deep down the left side.
Oh my gosh. Just throwing high balls. Just throwing high freaking balls, man. God, dog, dude.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field.
That's a toss.
Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to.
Oh my gosh.
Bringing it back. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. And they'll mark him down at the 28. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw.
Wow.
Quickly complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Illinois lining up quickly. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Defining a line, needs to get it to the county line for a first down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Tough to beat action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there at Amherst behind them, I'm kind of banking on it.
Touchdown,
Let's freaking go.
Special teams coming through the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here's the return from inside his 10. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Hand off from the shotgun. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
That's a 7-yard.
Nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh my gosh. No way. Get the freak out of here, man. Not dragging him like that, dude.
Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Caught behind the line. It's Johns. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd down, he drops the throw.
Oh my gosh.
Firing to the right, complete. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at 47. Illinois right back to the line. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
No way.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact.
There's no way that ball should even be able to be off.
This This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the 2nd one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this 3rd possession. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
I hate how he can sit there and hover and play over 2 freaking routes. That's bullcrap. Because we can't do that bullcrap. He's hovering over 2 different routes.
To the air on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. Snatches it on the right. Touchdown Wolverine. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able.
And the defense.
Good job, Abraham.
They get the quarterback down to
Oh, like that, though.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverines
get back, bro.
On their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
Fires to the tight end. He's
Oh,
at the
gosh.
31-yard line. That's not enough
Oh.
for first down. It'll be 4th. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space.
Man,
And he's able to find a little bit of
it's
running
mighty
room
funny
before
how
they get him down.
our guys are always in
And
the
the
way.
Wolverines can really
Always
attack
in the
on
way,
this
dude.
2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. Inside the 35. He's loose on the left. Touchdown, Michigan. Once he got some room, it was over.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois
Come on,
offense
man. Leg
returns to
cramp,
the field.
dude.
Unless
Freaking
you
leg
have
cramps,
somebody
bro.
ready to do his best to keep
Leg
up with
cramps,
the
man.
impression. Down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. They go to the ground.
What? Get the freak. Oh, my gosh.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. There's a hit. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire.
Oh my gosh.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
So here comes the Michigan offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys offense.
There he goes. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down.
Oh my gosh, dude.
If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time.
Oh my gosh,
For a
dude.
second, but it just dribbled out of his hand.
Oh, he's scared.
And that
This is
doesn't
so
happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with it.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They get it into the end zone to pay
good
off
freaking
their
ball,
opportunity.
boy.
This offense is
Good ball,
so
Khalil.
good. And they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so
That's a
quick, so
great
explosive.
ball.
They can put small
Great
drives together,
ball,
big drives
homie.
together. They've really had a
Way to go
great
to get it,
year,
Whitey.
and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. UMass is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sam the Minuteman isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over Bowling Green. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Let's go.
What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give on the
Oh
inside.
my gosh. Get the freak out of here, man.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Fighting Illini using that big run to get momentum going. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lobs one high down the left side.
Oh my gosh.
Gets it
Look at
inside
it.
the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Illinois.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's got it out. It's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like,
he lost yards. Are you serious?
Build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going.
They're so stupid.
We got a timeout here late.
Oh my gosh, they're so stupid.
Points on the board before the break. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here.
Oh my, get the freak out of here.
And he was loose and out the game.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Until he gets to the 48-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harvey. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it.
Wow, what are we doing?
And it's John.
Dude, I hate this game. What the freak are we doing, dude?
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. The Wolverines will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Freaking leg cramps,
In
dude.
that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession.
Oh my God.
Turning it on. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back.
He's losing yards.
Again, no running.
That's negative.
They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Oh my God.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now look what I found.
Oh my God.
I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Oh my goodness.
Long, you'll need to push it downfield. The short hands, it's John. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. And may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today.
Oh my God. Dude.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays
Oh,
loose. He's
freaking.
been busy. And the return will be brought down. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. The give to the back.
Stay on the block,
I kind
bro.
of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
How about
Freaking
this
block,
sophomore
dude.
stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Put the ball outside, dude.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Man, the new man.
See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the finish.
Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down.
Waiting, you gotta stay on that block, bro.
26.
Zone coverage.
And the Wolverines are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Thomas. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football.
Good ball.
Touchdown, Wolverines! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard.
Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today.
Now they kick. Oh my God, y'all fucking something else.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The give to the back.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Pulls it in down the sideline. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys,
oh my
as a
gosh,
quarterback, you find it.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Leaves it with the back.
nobody
Down at
blocked.
the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
No.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to run for it. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He's looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Running back searching for a hole. Fighting off the defender. Defense makes the tackle. And that
How did he only lose 3 yards? Get the freak out of here.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Silver. Got a man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. From the gun. Wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Yeah, how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got the back over the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Grab near the sticks.
Pick him ball down.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. To the air on first down.
Oh my gosh.
I'm a little bit surprised here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of at the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Here's the pressure.
Oh my, get the freak. I hate this game.
Ruined the drive
freaking hate this game, dude. Got exactly what I wanted. Freaking exactly what I wanted, dude.
They're going to open this drive with a pass.
And she'll get the freak out of here.
Gets it to the 46-yard line.
Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my goodness.
I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Looking to throw, it's Silver.
That's bull crap. And they hold on to the ball. Dude, that is so annoying.
And they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top.
Oh my gosh. I was right there. Turned around.
3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory.
Oh my goodness.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And it's good from 58 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. UMass is in front. They've led for most of the way. However,
wow.
Sam the Minuteman
Running
is
into
exactly
everybody.
putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 8 over Bowling Green. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Snagged in the middle. It's Gandy.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas.
Dude, block, Andy.
44, but he got 15 on that one.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the
Block freaking Gandy, bro.
Week in, week out. Top
Man.
5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
He's going to fire deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already open.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
He goes out of bounds across the 15 at the 16. That's a solid pickup on that one. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals.
Get out of here, man. Just sitting back, giving him the ball.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Dropping back, it's Silver. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
The defense puts an exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the backboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Oh, my gosh. Oh.
Enough for the first down at the 42.
If they're going to sit back in zone,
get the
I'm going to make sure I know
out of
exactly
here,
what they're
dude.
doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off.